Hey everyone, welcome to lifeherpodcast. I appreciate everyone being on here tonight. I am here with Angel Monet, and she has amazing things going on, especially for the educators out there, for children to actually learn something so special and something that's innocent. Because we have so many different things out there now, but what she does is really amazing, and you could tell she's very passionate about it. So hey Angel, how are you?
Oh, I'm great. Hello. How are you?
Thank you. I am doing good. I need everybody to excuse me because I had to go outside
Mhm.
and do my interview due to the loud noise of the rock band
Oh,
downstairs from me.
well, okay.
Yes, they usually don't schedule on Mondays, but I guess they forgot about me today.
Oh, oh man.
Yes. So tell me, how did you get started with everything? Like what was it like growing up? Where did you grow up into music? Was your family always into music? How did it come about?
Well, I my parents played a lot of music around the house, and my older sister and brother started out taking piano lessons. And me being the third child at the time, I was the baby.
Oh,
um, I wanted to take piano lessons too, but maybe they couldn't afford it. And I think they thought I was too young. And I was probably
okay.
about maybe 4 or 5, you
Oh
know.
wow.
Um, so they would come home and they would play the little tunes from the book. And I would go to the piano. Well, this is what they tell me, because I was about 4 or 5. And I would play the songs that they were practicing, and I would be playing by ear, the little tunes like Mary Had a Little Lamb. I'd go and then I would sit down and pick it out with my little fingers. And so the day that Lean on Me came on the radio with
Oh
Bill
wow.
Withers, I'm dating myself now, but I was a little girl. I guess I really like that song, Lean on Me. So I would go to the piano. This is what they tell me. And I would play it. I would play the chorus. And they noticed that this little girl is different. She has something going on and we can't do this. What is, how did she do that? And that was kind of like the beginnings of them recognizing that I had a little musical bone in me. Um, and then I eventually was able to take piano lessons and do my songs and the rest is history where I am now with those beginnings. But yeah, that was how I started, with a lot of the music around the house. My mom sang a little bit in the church choir. My dad had a guitar, but I never really heard him play it much because he was always working.
Right.
So
Wow. That is amazing. So when was that moment when you was just like, I really want to get into this, I want to make a difference and just start being more deep into music?
um I think by the time I was about maybe 8 years old,
Wow.
I was really making up little songs. I was taking lessons by then, but
Okay.
I would take the music from the piano book and I would arrange it. I didn't know that I was arranging, that was what I was doing, changing up the bass line, maybe sight reading a little bit of the right hand part. And I had a really strict teacher, piano teacher. I mean, and back during that time, they could kind of like hit your knuckles and stuff.
Oh yeah.
And I grew up in the South.
Oh yeah, you had
you know,
paddles and all.
he was like, "That's not what the composer wrote. No, no, no." I was like, "Oh my God, Ma, I hate." No, let me not say that. I don't like her. She won't let me play the way I want to play. But I stuck with it for a minute until we found another teacher that could really help me understand my ear, like playing things and writing them out and expressing myself more as a pianist. So,
Wow, that is amazing. So I heard your song Hold On.
oh, thank you.
Girl, that song is like it's like a smooth feel, but
Mm-hmm.
it's inspirational at the same time, and
Mm-hmm.
it's motivating at the same time.
Oh, thank you.
And it's like it gives you like different emotions. It's
Mm-hmm.
different
Mm-hmm.
emotions, but it still make you feel good at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
I really enjoyed it. I'm glad that
Mm-hmm.
you created something like that. And it's even smooth to a point you just lay in your bed at night and just listen to it.
Oh wow, thank you. I've gotten that from people. Like, wow, this is great.
Yeah, I love music. Like
Mm-hmm.
I really love music. It's my peace. It's my safe space. Like if
Mm-hmm.
I'm grieving, stressed out, anything, I turn to music.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So that's why I can be a little bit more detailed with your music,
Right.
because
Uh-huh.
I really listen to words and also like keynotes and things like that. To a
Uh-huh.
point, it'll activate different things in your brain.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you for that. I appreciate that to get feedback. But
Yes.
that's I really write intentionally. I write inspirational songs. I really want to touch the hearts of people. And that song actually ministered to me. Sometimes you feel like giving out, and that song just came in my head. I was like, oh wow, I gotta hold on. I can't give up, although it's hard.
Yes, yes. And I know, so did you create that song during the pandemic or a little after?
I actually created that song probably maybe 2010. Was
Wow,
it?
really?
Yeah. Yeah, I produced a band called So Amazing, and this was a kids band, and
Okay.
they were teen. They went from little elementary kids to high school kids. I was with them 8 years. I developed them, nurtured all that good stuff, artist development. They were actually on the Bobby Jones show in Nashville. We did a tour. They were in Toronto, Canada, and different parts of the country here. Definitely Greater Boston. And so I was writing songs that would appeal to their peers and what was going on then and what's going on there. That song was actually like a ballad that I wrote for them. And it was very popular. We cut a CD, 2014, I believe. And then once they were ready for college, sister was tired. I was like, I don't want to audition any more kids. I think I gave them 8 years. I think I'm gonna go back to my stuff, do Miss Angel Monet instead of the producer. I'm gonna go back to working on my stuff. And I changed the song up. I said, I don't want it to just sit since people really love this song. I'm gonna give it a little reggae feel, and then I just kind of tweaked the lyrics a little bit and here we are.
Wow. That is
Yeah.
amazing. So I see that you went to Berkeley.
Hmm.
That is like super dope.
Oh yeah.
It really is. Like, what was the experience like? How did you even get into Berkeley? And did you know anything about Berkeley before you even, heard about it or
Right,
anything?
right.
Because, sometimes when you be blessed with something, you just be like,
Mhm.
I don't know. And then you start looking at the history, you be like, oh, shoot.
Right. That's kind of how it happened. My
Really?
brother, I gotta give props to my brother Romy. Um, he sent me this pamphlet of this school called Berklee College of Music because I was enrolled in a HBCU school. That's where I wanted to go because I wanted to be in the marching band, like drumline.
Right.
I like that stuff. And I
Yes.
played saxophone in high school, so I was gonna play sax in the band, you know. So I was already enrolled in that school. It was actually Norfolk State University because they had a really good band program. And then I went to Boston to Berkeley's 5-week program, over the summer.
Nice.
And oh my goodness, I was like, this is where I really want to be. I mean,
Yeah.
they didn't have a band, it was totally different.
Right.
But Quincy Jones went there, a lot of the role models that I had in
Yes.
music. And when I found Chick Corea, in jazz, and I was like, oh my God, this is where I want to go, you know. So I did really good in the 5 week program, and I was able to meet some of the professors, and I got recommendations. And I said, well, you know what? I'm going to apply just to see if I get in here, you know.
Right.
And it was a real expensive school and still is. So I went on faith. I got in, you know. And then
Woo,
I was
yes.
like, okay, how am I going to pay for this? So I got a partial scholarship and financial aid and loans, and that's pretty much how I, got in, like, just like that, And I was
Wow.
trying to hurry up and graduate because that tuition was going up every year.
Wow. It's funny you said hurry up and graduate.
Oh yeah.
He's like, look, I'm paying attention in class. Y'all
Mhm.
leave me alone. I'm
That's right.
focused.
No partying for me. Mm-mm.
Yes. So, as far as that, I know you are an educator as well.
Mhm.
Tell me about the Angel Monet show.
Well, the Miss Angel Monet show has been pretty much something I've been doing since 1994, but it just
Wow.
wasn't virtual. It was more or less in person. After leaving Berkeley, graduating, I should say, I really wanted to, do something with my degree and really make it music, make a living off of straight music, So I developed the children's music program, and I began to shop around for schools that wanted music for their kids, in the curriculum and whatnot. And I ended up with about 6 schools, and so I would go in. I was like the traveling music teacher, and I call it edutainment because
Oh,
I was entertaining them, but yet teaching them at the same time, engaging with them, and I just had this burst of energy. I just become this animated person, like, hi, boys and girls, and we're gonna do da 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 today. And how many of you all like to dance? And how many of you all like da da da? And they all shouting, and it's like people would come peeping in the classroom, like, what are they so excited? What is all this commotion? And then the teachers, my music was more like Caribbean and like a Caribbean feel, very festive. So I'd have it would be like a big old party up in there.
yeah.
And that's pretty much how everything was born. Now the show that I have now that's more or less virtual, although I still do in person,
Hmm.
that did come out of COVID. Because one
Oh,
of the
okay.
schools that I was doing the music program in, when we had to shut down, they asked me if there any way I could keep the music going, the classes. And at first I was like, what? How am I going to do that with little kids like 3 years old on a computer, Zoom, you know? So I had
Hmm.
to get really creative because they didn't have anything. Everybody was home, grandma, auntie, everybody home.
Right.
So yeah, so I decided I would give it a try. I told the owner I would, see what I could do. And that's when my puppets were born. I figured maybe that's a way to keep them engaged. Because in person, I don't have any kid that's crying or ready to go. They're all into it. We're having a ball. So I was like, how am I going to get that on Zoom? So I began to come up with these characters, and I'm really good with changing my voice up. I used to do that as a kid. I was a little clown, an actress. And so I used those talents that I thought I would never really use. And Beautiful was born. Cindy was born. Boogie, my bear Boogie was born. And, you know, all of my
Everybody's
characters,
flowing.
Sammy the dog, you know. So I'm laughing at myself, changing all these voices and coming up with, lesson plans with the little skit with it. And it really went over well. I was getting emails from the parents,
I
and
love
the
it.
kids looked forward to the Miss Angel Monet show.
Yes. So, for a brief moment, you don't mind if I show our audience a few of your YouTube videos that you have with them?
Oh, that's fine. Okay, thank you.
I just thought it was like super dope. I'm like, everybody have to see this because it's like really amazing,
Mhm.
and you really don't see it often, especially when it's just, it's
Mhm.
healthy.
Yeah.
It's healthy.
Well, that's beautiful.
So you guys, I want you guys to check it out.
Mhm.
I'm sorry about the sirens in the background.
That's
But
okay.
here we go.
If you didn't know, my name is Beautiful. Yes, that's because you are beautiful. Yes. Okay, let's see here. Oh, I got some drums going on. Hey, and let's see. Let me introduce some of my other friends. Let's see. We also have Boogie. Boogie, where are you? Come on over. Boogie, Boogie. Oh, Boogie sleeping. He's tired. You know, we were performing earlier today, and Boogie, I think he's
Is it
just
raining bad?
tired from all the performing. Let me turn this music down.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Get your head
Okay.
knocked off.
Boogie, Boogie, come on. Say something to everybody. Wake up. Hi, everybody. Hi, boys and girls. Hey, I'm so glad to see you. I think I see some of my friends from room 105. Hey, everybody. Hi. Hey, room 105. Yes. Okay. And I see, let's see. I'm trying to see who else is here today. Hmm. Oh, I can't. Oh, I think it's so far away. I can't really see my screen too good, but whoever. Oh, room 106 is here. And this is from the Higginson School. Hey, beautiful. Did you see? Did you see? Oh, can you see them? Oh, hi, everybody. Hi. How you doing? I'm not used to being on TV. I'm so happy. Hey, everybody. And then we have Cindy. Cindy, come on over, Cindy, and say hi. Okay? All right, let me get Cindy. Cindy, come on, Cindy. They were taking a nap, but they are so ready now. Oh, hey. Hi, everybody. Hi. I'm so glad you could make it. Rico is back there sleeping too. They just ate lunch, and all my puppet friends are just so tired. But I think they're awake now, right? Yeah. Okay.
I love it.
Oh, thank you. I'm
I
so
love
laughing.
it because you was just multitasking. Like, look, this is about to work out. I don't care what
Yeah,
nobody say. This is I'm dedicated to this. This is my passion. It's just you just said so much. It's
I had to make them
okay.
up. I was trying to keep them up and alive. I'm like, okay, they're sleeping.
No,
Okay.
you like, look, they sleep. They taking a nap. Make sure you take one too.
Yeah.
That is hilarious, but that is amazing. I love to see so much more of you doing that
Mhm,
a lot more.
mhm.
It's needed, especially for our brown children, black and brown
Mhm.
children. They need it.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
it's so thankful that we got Gracie's Corner and
Mhm.
just all the other ones. It's good to see because I didn't have that when I was young. I didn't
Right.
have
Yeah.
too much of it. So it was
Mhm.
just amazing. Uh,
Thank you.
so besides that, do you have anything coming up?
Yes, I have so much coming up. I think I'm crazy.
Oh, Lord.
I have Thursday, this coming Thursday, July 20th at 10 a.m. I'm going to be doing another virtual show for daycares or, families that want to come on with little young kids. And we're going to be doing a show about thinking big. I have a little boy, actually it's my godson, and he is about 5 now and he has a cute voice. So anytime I see a little talent in a little kid, I'm like, "Oh my god, I just like to encourage them." And his mom's a musician, so I'm trying to get him to be on the show singing one of my favorite songs, I Might As Well Think Big. And so that's what I'm naming the show,
Nice.
and it's going to just talk about, what does it mean to think big, think small, think big, or whatever. And so we're going to have some fun for about a half hour with the kids, meeting the puppets, and have some singing and a little dancing and just have a ball. So that's coming up at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Okay.
And then we have another one at 1. Actually, yeah, 1 o'clock would be for the West Coast, which would be 10 o'clock for them. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Trying to think about that. No, wait. Yeah, that's right. Okay. And then we have another virtual show happening at 6 p.m. And this show is called Youth on the Move Awards Show. And we'll be featuring young people from 7 years old on up to, well, actually 5, on up to, I think, 19. And we're going to be awarding them. And I have some videos of kids that have their own, single out and doing professional things. So I'm going to feature them. Little Tago, he's going to be making his appearance. And then we have another little girl that has her own slushy business, making slushies. And so, I mean, I just love when kids are doing things, and I like to encourage them because someone did that for me when I was young. You know,
Yeah.
I had someone that sold into me, and I really believe in giving back.
Yes, I
So,
do too. I do
yeah,
too. That's where our blessings come from.
yes, yes, and I believe all the things I've done, for kids over the years, I believe it has blessed me and my children because they got
Yes.
2 full scholarships to where Berklee College of Music.
Really? Shut
Yes,
up. I know
that
you
was
like, wow.
yes, that was like winning the lottery. So
Yes.
I know blessings will come. Good things come to those that do good things and good deeds.
It do. It do.
So
It take a while.
mhm.
It
It does. It does. Not overnight.
take a while. The struggle be real
Hmm.
beforehand, but it's like when it comes, it's like, yes, this is amazing.
Hmm. Yes.
Yes, it's
Totally.
it's like something that's just really, really needed.
Hmm. So we have that coming up. Those 2 shows this coming Thursday, and and these will also serve as fundraisers because our big show is coming up July 29th, Saturday, July 29th at Almont Park. And that's a really nice neighborhood park where we're going to have artists performing all day from 12 to 6. I call it family day.
Yeah.
Something for the kids with the games, the bouncy house. And it's all about mental health awareness. So we'll have some speakers that will be there to speak on that for, good 3, 4 minutes. And we have tents set aside for people who have resources. We have Mass General Hospital. They're going to be there to have resources for people. If people need help, they want therapy, they can, talk to these people in that tent and, maybe even get hooked up with a therapist or at least figure out how to go about it. If people need prayer, that's going to be there too. Just everything,
Mhm.
And of course, our special guest, Andre Ward, he is the headliner. And we're just so excited to have a jazz contemporary artist, in
Ooh,
the show.
yeah,
So,
that is a blessing right there.
yes. And that's put on by our radio station. We have a internet radio station called HOI Network.
Yes,
Yeah.
that is amazing. So, tell me, where do you see yourself in 4 years?
In 4 years, I see myself performing, doing more live performances, virtual as well as in person touring, really reaching out to the young people, being a voice, being just inspiring them. I see that. I also see my children's musical Jack's World movie because that's something else that I did for over 10 years. I produced and directed a children's musical play called Jack's World, A Boy Looking for Love. It's all about love, family, and self esteem. And I would love to see that stage play on the big screen as a
Wow.
movie. And I see all of that in 4 years, at least the beginnings of, the screenplay happening. So,
That's nice.
yeah.
So,
I
tell
see
me,
I see me having help, like a team of
I,
people, more
okay,
people like me,
man, I think we all banking on that right there.
assistants.
Like only if I could have 5 of me,
Yes,
I
yes.
think I'd do a good deed from doing that.
Mhm.
That is like so important. It
Yes,
really is.
yes. Hmm.
So tell me, who is the top jazz artist that you love?
Ooh, top jazz artists. Ooh,
Give me at least three.
okay. Ooh. Well, I really like this person is no longer with us, but this person inspired me, Oscar Peterson, when it comes to jazz piano,
Yes.
jazz pianist. I used to listen to him a lot. You know, he has a really percussive way of playing when he improvises, and I just love his touch. So that would be one. Um, I really like Walter Beasley. I know him. He was actually the professor at Berkeley, so I got to know him. And I love his style of playing and the type of music that he loves or plays. Um, as you can tell, I love sax players because I
Yeah.
played sax in high school. I love that instrument. And let's see. Of course, I like Andre Ward because he's going to be our special guest. I also like, as far as singers, oh, it's so many people. Oh, jazz. Um, I used to love to listen to Ella Fitzgerald, especially during Christmas. I loved her Christmas music, holiday
Yeah.
music,
My mom
My
used to
parents
listen to that.
used to play that all around the house.
Yes.
And her scatting, I just loved it. And I'm sure there's so many more. But
Yes.
those kind of like, stand out as far as jazz singers, I mean, musicians. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. So if someone is watching right now and they are trying to just find a path in music and just trying to flourish, what advice do you have for them?
Well, I would say thinking about how I went about it, which was pray, meditate on what it is you are passionate about. Um, and if you have that drive, which you do need to have, if you really want to do something, you can't procrastinate. You have to get up and do the work. You have to practice, especially if it's music, or in the arts. You have to really practice your craft. I would say, feel good about yourself. Whether it's getting in the mirror and saying, I love you, you are somebody special. You have to believe that, especially in this business. You can't have thin skin. You need to have, somewhat thick skin, And the reason why I say believe in yourself, because there are other people that can do what you can do. There are other people that can do what I do, probably even better. But I believe in myself, and I want to offer to people what my gifts are, and hopefully spread the light, the inspiration. But yeah, getting into this business, or I would say get on that path, know what you want to do, and if you're not sure about what you want to do, try a few things, and whatever you cling to and you really like, I'd say go for it. Study it, do your homework. um, research. You could do YouTube, it's just so much knowledge and information out here. It's really not an excuse. If you don't have a computer, go to the library, check out books, learn as much as you can about your craft or your whatever it is you want to do. And if you keep on that path, and the reason why I say meditate is because so many things can come at you to distract you, but you got to keep focused. Focus is so important, and your meditation might be just breathing in and breathing out, that's mindful meditation. Some people do that, um, but yeah, that's really important too, because distractions are definitely going to come, and you got to
Yes,
be able to weed that stuff out and just stay on track.
that is so true. That
Hmm.
is so true. That's how you gonna get by. Because
Hmm.
times get rough It get
Yeah,
better, but then it get rough again, and it
discipline.
just keep going. Yes, yes, for sure.
When you
Well,
fall down, get back up.
you know it.
What's up, Carl? Keep it moving.
Yes. So how can people contact you?
People can contact me through my website, which is sounds like Inét, INET Productions Inc.com, or they can go to my Instagram, which is at Miss Angel Monet, or Facebook at Miss Angel Monet. You can also find me at hoinetwork.com as well. That's our radio station, and that's 24/7. If you want inspirational music, we got it. You know, we got a little comedy, we got some of everything, but it's great
Wow.
music. But that is how you can find me through my website. Would be the best way to find
Wow.
me.
Well,
Yeah.
thank you so much. I really enjoy talking to you. I love everything you're doing. A matter of fact, I'm gonna send you a DM tomorrow. I'm gonna have my kids at my daycare watch your show.
Oh, nice.
I want
Okay.
I want you to see their reaction.
Oh, I would love that. Yes, yes.
So
Yeah, and
I'm
everybody.
gonna DM it to you.
Oh, wonderful. I've had some parents send me their kids watching because they were so
Uh-huh.
amazed at how they were so into these puppets and me doing my thing. And it brought tears to my eyes. It really did.
Wow.
A
Wow.
little boy and some
It keeps you going,
does.
just actually seeing your purpose,
Mhm.
All you need is that boost of energy right there.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Yes.
I
Well,
totally
thank
agree.
you so much. Thank you everyone for tuning in to
Yes.
Life Her Podcast. Make sure you guys follow Angel, and she is such an amazing, beautiful spirited woman.
Thank you. And I just want to thank you for having me on the show. And I want to thank my publicist, Crystal um, Willis, who has the publishing firm Omni, the Omni firm. So thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Crystal.